Because they even got it for like podcast editing and stuff like that. And like I tried it out. I personally feel like it kind of suppresses the audio too much, where it's like it's not as loud. So then you're gonna have to still edit it yourself to bump up like the EQ on it. But it's not bad, especially for someone that doesn't really know like what they're doing. Then they just have like they're recording in their room or something like that. They could just slap it on, and it'll give you just a decent editing. Where it's like compared to you just putting out the raw audio out there.
It's okay for beginners.
Yeah, it's more for beginners. If you want more advanced, that's when someone could be like, okay, well, instead of you just bumping up the decibels and be like, all right, I'm increasing the volume, you actually know what you're doing with like the EQ to increase without actually bringing everything up.
And I think why AI is scary for the working force is because it's going to be hard for depending on what industry you're going into. Like if you're going into the customer service, if this shit gets better, if you're going into customer service, or if you're going into I don't know, like IT or tech, like those entry level jobs, all that shit can be done by AI.
Yeah.
So it's going to be so hard to find work at some point. Eventually, it'll probably like next 5 or 10 years. It's probably gonna be hard for people up and coming in those certain industries.
Yeah, because I think a lot of it's gonna be pushing people more back into manual labor because like right now we don't have
firemen, police officers,
not even just like construction.
That too.
What's it called? People that work in like certain factories, people that work in HVAC and all that stuff, built like house builders and stuff like that, renovators,
all the trade jobs.
Yeah, the trade jobs. Just because like a lot of the stuff that people are doing online, as you said, you can just do it with the AI.
Yeah,
like customer service, you'll still need a person just because people still like that like that person to person interaction. And there's certain things like it takes more, I guess, understanding as a person to make certain decisions, because the AI will just be like, nope, this is the policy, just move on, that's what it is. I'm not even arguing with you. But some actual person will be like, you know what, okay, you know what, you're the only person in your home with a car or something like that, we'll give you this. Or certain like shit with your coverage where they're like, all right, you know what, you don't have this, but we'll bless you with this because it's kind of in the gray area.
What, you're trying to say the fucking AI has no empathy, yeah?
Exactly. It's a computer.
Yeah, it shouldn't.
That's what separates humans,
bro. It's gonna have a mind of its own.
Yo, maybe one day, maybe eventually, like with more.
That's gonna be fucking scary, nigga.
Cortana and stuff like that.
With more time and like more people interacting with it, it'll probably learn better. Yeah, and pick up on social cues. But yeah, bro, like we already have like AI on the phones with like banks. I was calling my bank the other day and I had to speak with the AI. You know, I have to be like, oh, what do you want to do today? Like you say, oh, I want to do this, such and such, and it'll know what you're saying, and it'll be like, okay.
Yeah. I've been on one of those kind of calls. I got annoyed after a while, not just to give me a live person.
Give you a live person, right? Yeah. But like, it's gonna get better to the point where like it'll sound more real.
Well, I don't really care about sounding real. I just want someone I want a real person. I want someone.
But that's the thing.
Yeah.
It'll get to that point where you're thinking you're speaking to a real person.
I think if
like,
it'll
get there.
I feel like for like simple tasks and stuff like that, but there's always going to be that little slight where you're going to be like, nah, this is not a person. You know, like this seems like something that's just like too much to the book.
If I didn't tell you
that was I'm responding too quick for me.
If I didn't tell you that Jay-Z track was AI made, would you know? Do you think?
I would ask, when did the song drop?
Yeah, I would ask more questions because I've never heard that track.
Like if I'd say, yo, it came out last week. Okay, like word? I'll say you like word?
No, I'll say you're lying.
Yeah.
You'd say I'm lying about Jay-Z coming out with a song?
Yeah.
Why not? Why?
Because you know how big fucking.
You don't think Jay-Z could just drop a song like that?
He wouldn't.
Not under the radar like that, no.
He dropped a whole album with Beyonce under the radar. Like he just dropped it.
When he dropped a whole album with Beyonce.
The what was the one called? I gotta find it.
You talking about Lemonade?
No, it's the one with Beyonce. But anyways, he did it. Like he dropped a whole album with Beyonce. They had no press or whatever. They just dropped it.
No, but like but which album was that?
I don't remember what it's called, bro. I gotta find it.
Because it must have been a Beyonce album.
Yeah, it's a Beyonce album.
Yeah, but like half the songs, or all the songs had, it was her.
Oh, the Carters.
Is it the Carters?
Yeah, the Carters. That's what it is. with Black Star or something like that.
Yes, the Carters. Yeah, they just dropped
Carters.
that on a whim.
And look,
Like, there was no marketing for it. They just dropped it.
The first day it came up, people were like, "Yo, Jay-Z, the Carters, Jay-Z, Beyonce, what?" After everyone's like playing it,
and you're sitting here telling me that what you just played me dropped it. Nobody said a word. Yeah, you're lying to me, bro.
There's all the old there would have been their TikToks.
I guess y'all are better than me because like I don't like I'm not.
I keep up with music
on tap with it all the time.
I'm not talking to music heads. But me personally,
yeah, like I keep up with music to an extent, but
does
like
it sound like it's not him?
It doesn't. It sounds like it is him.
It sounds like it's him, bro.
But then it's just that when I'm actually sitting down, actually trying to take in what he's saying, I'll be like, "Yo, this guy's saying a bunch of nothing."
And it sounds like older him. That's the only reason why it would be like, yeah, this is it. It's not because that's not how Jay-Z sounds now, bro.
Yeah.
Go to his recent project. He does not sound like that.
The song he did on God Did. It's kind of close.
No, nah, Jay-Z. His voice sounds more mature.
Way more big man.
Yeah,
big
like
man talk.
He knows, and like his vocals, his vocals are perfect at that point. This one sounds way too raw.
Yeah, that sounds like something that he's dropped when he was like
first
back in the 90s, like when he first got into.
I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Like, yeah, sure. But point being, shit's getting good.
But that's what I'm showing you, though.
Shit's getting good.
That's what I'm showing you. It's like, yo, there still will be just too much variables.
Yeah.
That at least, the right people will pick up and be like, yeah, it's not.
Especially the old heads. The old heads will be like, nah, this ain't real.
I've never heard this before.
Turn it up.
Yeah, maybe. There's definitely, well, yeah, even like sometimes if you're using it to like code things or do some tasks where even emails, like it'll get some things wrong. It doesn't get it perfect. You still gotta go ahead and mess with it. But
I think that's gonna be the whole thing with the AI, because like it's gonna do everything to give you the framework, but then you still gotta go in yourself to make it what your vision is. And I think that's what's gonna add the human aspect to it. Because no matter how much an AI can like give you something, it can never give you everything.
Humify.
Yeah, it can't give you that vision of what you want it to be.
y'all are selling this shit so short, bro.
No, I'm talking beta. No, I'm talking about just as like just as a creator. So as someone that as a creator, because there's always that touch where people want something that's different than like what the AI. Because the AI, if everyone just goes AI, everything's gonna be the same, and majority of it's because it's always gonna be the same like baseline of it. And then it's just same like changing a couple colors and stuff like that, and changing a couple images.
Same template.
I don't think it would be the same because you could. It all depends on also how you prompt it, right? Like you could say how you want things to be done, and it'll come out that way. So that's where the creative part comes from, maybe.
Yeah.
But like, this is the first year of AI. I hope y'all know that
for sure. I'm not knocking it. I'm like
5 years. This shit gonna be crazy.
Like it's gonna definitely change the game for like
it's gonna fuck up
for like the industry.
The whole world's gonna get fucked up anyways. Who cares?
Why you say that?
Yo, we're about to go to World War III, my nigga.
Well, with China and
China and Russia with their own,
Brazil and India and Saudi Arabia, they're coming out with their own.
US are literally about to have no power, no say in anything, and they're gonna